Hello, Assalamualaikum. Today we will discuss how to design a combined footing in SAFE. Let's have a look on our today's task. This is the layout of our combined footing. I will let you know about the dimensions of the footing. The total dimension of the footing will be 20 feet by 10 feet, 20 feet along the x direction and 10 feet along the y direction, and the size of the column will be 1 by 1 feet, 12 by 12 inches, and center to center spacing for the column will be 10 feet, and the edge distance from the each column from each side will be 4 feet, that is 4 feet from this side and 4 feet from this side. And this is the 3D view of our today's combined footing that we are going to design in SAFE. Further, the compressor strength of concrete will be 4000 psi, and the safe bearing capacity of soil is 4000 psf. That will be assumed, and the permissible settlement is 3 inches. Factor of safety is also 3 inches. These three values will be provided by the geotechnical investigation by our geotechnical engineer, and from this we can calculate the subgrade modulus of the soil as we have done in our previous lectures as well. Safe bearing capacity is equal to factor of safety. Subgrade modulus is equal to safe bearing capacity into factor of safety divided by permissible settlement, and it comes to be a 48,000 pound per CFT. Let's move to the SAFE interface. This is the SAFE interface. Let's start a new model, and here we need to mention as per our previous prospectus the code, the design preferences, project information, and the units as well. We need units in USD FARS, that is keep fit, and click OK over here, and we are going to for the blank window option, and here we have a blank window option, and now we need to draw the footing like this. The size of the footing is 20 by 20 feet, and before before drawing this size, we need to draw points over here that will constitute a footing of 20 by 10 feet. Let's before drawing the points, we may define the our materials as well. Here is the 4000 psi concrete as well, grade 60 steel as well, and we need to mention grade 40 steel as well. So here is the for grade 40 steel we need to define it as 40,000, and I guess so it is 60, it will be a 60 per inch square. Click OK over here, and we have defined our materials as well. Let's rename it as grade 60 as well. Grade 60 steel, and we have defined our materials, and now we need to define the step properties as well. Let's add a new property, and that will be name it as footing, and material use will be 4000 psi, and the step will be like footing, and the thickness of the step will be 24 inches, say. Let's reduce it as 18 inches. Click OK over here, and let's draw the column as well. Define the columns. Go to define menu, and column properties, already column you can modify it as, that is we need to define the column of 12 by 12 inches, and the size of the material used will be 4000 psi, and click OK over here, and we have defined our materials as well. Now we need to draw. Before drawing the footing, we need to draw points, so we can easily draw the footing of our required size. So go to a draw point option, and here we have a window for to draw it, and let's first draw the point at the center of at the origin, and this is the reference point. And now we need to draw a footing size of 20 feet by 10 feet. The first point will be draw along the y direction will be of 10 feet offset, and that will be offset from this origin. Here is the 10 feet, and now we need to a second point that has a distance of 20 feet along the x direction and 10 feet along the y direction. So that's this is the distance, and now we need to plot a point over here, the fourth corner of our footing, that will be it will have y direction will be 0, y component will be 0, and click OK over here. The points have been drawn, and now we need to draw our second point, that we need to draw the center of the column. For this, the size of the column is 1 by 1 feet, and the edge distance will be 4 feet, and the center will be 5 feet, so we need to draw a point at 4 feet, sorry, 4.5 feet along the extraction, and 5 feet along the y direction as well. Let's click OK over here. This point has been drawn, and now we need to draw let's take the reference point of reference as this, and the center to center distance is 10 feet. Let's click 10 feet over here, and the next point will be drawn from 10 feet from this column, and click escape to cancel the command. Let's check the dimensions. For this we need to go to a draw dimension line, and you can also go from this menu as well. Draw menu, draw dimension line. Let's check the dimension of our, this is 20 feet, that is okay. Along the y direction we need to check the, this is the distance for y direction, that is 10 feet, and now we can check the center to center spacing of our column, that is also 10 feet, and let's draw the footing over here. And for this we need to go to draw option and draw slab area option, and that we need to select the footing over here, and let's draw the footing like this, and we have drawn. Click escape to cancel the command, and now we need to draw the columns. So go to the draw options, and go to the draw column option, and select the property as type of object will be column, and property below will be none. We need to draw the column above this footing, so property above will be column. Height will be, say suppose the height will be 3 feet, and height below will be 0 feet, sorry, and height above will be 3 feet, and we don't need to draw an offset as well, and so we will click on this point, and now we can click this point as well. Press escape over here, and now we can check the distances for go to draw options, draw dimension line, and check the distance. For this the endpoint is not showing over here. For this we need to go to the snap options. For this, go to draw menu and snap options, and check all the edges over here. Click OK, and let's draw the dimension line now. This is the center spacing, that is 4.5 feet, and now we can check the center spacing for this column as well, that is 5.5 feet, and we need distances as 5 feet for each column. So for this we need to move these columns as 5 feet along this direction. So let's select the column and delete these both of the columns, and now draw the point again. Go to the draw menu, draw points option, and we need to go to the 5 feet, and the distance for along the y direction is also 5 feet. So click OK over here. The next point has been drawn. that is 5 feet from extraction, and center to center distance for this column will be 10 feet, and it will be 0 over here. Now draw the delete these dimension lines as well. Now we will draw the columns. Draw column. R is okay, so click on this point. Column will be drawn over here like this, and now check the center distance and go to draw dimension line, and center distance is 10 feet, that is okay. And we need to check the edge distance as well, so go to draw options, and this will be 5.5 feet, 5 feet, and this should also be 5 feet as well. We have miscalculated our data. We need to put the edge distance as 5 feet from the center of the column. That's all about. We have drawn the footing as well. We can view it in the 3 direction as well in the extruded view. Let's view the extruded view, and this is isometric view of our footing. That is very similar to this one, and let's go to 2D plan and uncheck the extrude view as well. Now we need to define the soil subgrade as well. So go to a define menu and soil subgrade properties and modify the soil as well. Name it as soil 4000 PSF, that's a pound per square feet. That is the bearing pressure to the soil, and we have calculated the soil subgrade modulus as I guess so 48,000 pound per CFT. So put it 48,000 PSF over here and click OK. Now we need to assign the soil to this. Select the slab and go to assign menu, sport data and soil properties, and select the soil 4000 PSF. Click OK over here. A soil has been assigned to it. Now we need to assign loads, and for this we need to go to the before this we should define the load patterns. We need 2 types of load, that is dead load and dive load, and dead load is 3000 kips, and the dive load will be dead load will be 200, and live load will be 50 kips. So we need to define load pattern as well. Go to load patterns, load combinations, default design combination. These are the 4 different types of methods to. This will consider only dead load, so we can delete it, and the second one will consider both dead load and dive load as well, and click OK over here. And now we can assign the load as well. Select the center of the column as well, and go to the assign options, load data and point load, and our dead load as assumed will be 200 kips, and size for punching sheet will be the size of the column, that is 12 by 12 inches, and we can place existing loads, and this is dead load, and that load has been applied. Now we need to apply the live load as well. Select the center of both the columns, and go to the assign option, load data and point loads, and here we need to put it as 50 50 kips, and select the live load as well. And now we should add to existing load. Select the add to existing load, so that load will not be affected. And that's all about our modeling process. We have model our our combined footing in safe. Now we can go to the design preferences, check the design preferences. We can modify these design preferences as per our convenience. These are the by default values, and we may select the design combinations that must be along the right side. That's fine. Click OK. Now we may go to the run analysis and design option, And before this we need to define the footing, as we need to save the model. Click OK over here, and model is going to run, analyze and design as well. Now we can select that the principal settlement was 3 inches, that came to be 0.58 inches maximum, and now we can check the our second check. The second check, that is we need to check the soil pressure as well, that is soil actions and soil pressure. Click apply over here. So that is the maximum soil pressure came to be a 2290, and that is within a permissible limit. We have a bearing capacity of the soil as a 4000 psf. That's fine. Now we can check the punching shear as well. So go to the display options and punching shear option. So punching shear, that is 0.7725, that is also within a limit, that must be less than 1. That's fine. Now we need to detail our footing as well. For this we need to we need to unlock the model, and we need to draw the design strips over here and select. Let's go to draw menu and draw design strips, and here we can show that see that the design strips width. First we will draw the column strip, and the total width of our footing is 10 feet, and that come to be I guess so 2.5 feet. Start width for each of the direction, that is 2.5 feet, 0.5 and 2.5 again. This is the column strips. Select the center of this column strip have been drawn, and we can show the column strip by going to the set display options and show the width over here and click OK. Column strip has been drawn, and now we need to draw the mirror strip. So go to select the mirror strip over here, and here we need to select the start width will be 25 feet, and for left side, and it will be 0, and for the right it will be also be 0 as well. And now we need to draw the footing over here. Sorry, design strip over here. Click at the corner of this footing and click OK over here, and press escape. Right click to cancel the existing command, and the mirror strip has been drawn over here. And now we need to put the 0 over for the left side, and 2.5 fit along this direction, and 0 over here, and 2.5 along this direction. And let's click over here. We have drawn the column strip and the middle strip for this footing along the x direction. Now we need to draw it along the y direction as well. Click the strip layer B, and let's select the column strip as well. The total size of footing is 20 feet, and it will be 5 feet along each direction. Sorry, 2.5 feet, 2.5 and 2.5 over here. And let's and similarly we need to put it over here as well. To achieve the maximum accuracy, we may draw the points exactly above this column. So we need to select go to draw point option, and here we need to draw an offset along the y direction, that must be 5 feet, and we need to click over here. The point has been drawn over here, and the similar point will be drawn along this direction as well. The next point is also drawn over here like this. So for the purpose of accuracy, we may select it and draw the perpendicular along this direction to draw the strip. So again, go to a draw option and draw design strips, and select it as column strip layer B. Actually it is along the y direction, so we will select it as layer B, and now we can select this point that is exactly pass through the center of this column, and draw perpendicular over here. Here you can show the perpendicular, and similar will be drawn for this column as well. And now we need to draw our mirror strip as well, so select it as mirror strip, and select this option as well. Mirror strip have been drawn along the y direction as well, and now we need to draw the strips for these edges, that will also a mirror strip as well. So put the start with 0, for left will be 2.5 feet, and for the right will be 0 feet. So click OK over here, click on this direction, and the mirror strip have been drawn for this portion. Now we need to draw the mirror strip for this portion along the y direction, and put 0 over here and 2.5 along this direction, and 0 for the left and 2.5 for the right direction. Simply click OK over here, and we have drawn all the column strips and mirror strips along the x direction as layer B, and along the y direction as layer along the x direction as layer A, and along the y direction as layer B. Click escape to cancel the command, and now we can go to the run analysis and design option, and now we can run detailing as well. Here we can view the drawing sheets and footing layout plan, and these are different drawings for column strips and mirror strips as well. And that's all about our today's task, and I will request you people again to like and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon as well. Thank you very much.